Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Totally blind right now. You see nothing out of the eye.
Nothing out of his eye. Yeah, it's black.
It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. And we're going to talk about the stupidity and the evils of the evil left. But before we get into that, let me talk to you a minute about Wild Bagels. They make great coffee. They make great bagels. It's not run by trailer trash. It's not run by white trash that ought to be embarrassed of themselves. It's run by true conservative American patriots. So stop by 1901 Stillwell Avenue in beautiful Brooklyn, New York. Or for delivery, you could give them a call at 718-333-WILD. That's 718-333-WILD. And remember, Wild Bagels. Those bagels sure are wild. And now that I had enough for that, we're going to talk about the evil left and how they program their useful idiots to go out there and attempt to assault the cops, the ICE agents, any bar or brand of law enforcement that's out there. These useful idiots are out there trying to do them all kinds of inconveniences, injustices, and sometimes they even try to kill them. Like Renee Macklin, who I don't call Renee Good. She was a useful idiot. She's dead. But she was a useful idiot, radicalized by the evil left and their media wing to despise ICE, and she attempted vehicular manslaughter and paid the ultimate price for her actions. And now you got this other stupid idiot, this stupid idiot. He goes and he tries to assault an officer, and he gets clocked in the eye. And they say he was assaulted. He wasn't assaulted. That was self-defense against a very, very animalistic assailant posing as a protester. And people like that are just no damn good. And you would think after this happened to him that he would say, okay, I'm blind in one eye forever. You know, I had to get reconstructive surgery. I was an ass. I was an idiot. I learned my lesson. I found Jesus Christ, and I'm going to stop being a fucking sinner. But no, instead, this jerk-off, and he is a jerk-off, is now suing ICE and Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, as if Donald Trump owes anything to this little shit. You know, I try to refrain from cursing. I really do. I try to refrain from cursing, but the left, man, they give me all kinds of right and reason to put out the 4-letter word onslaught. And no exception to the rule is this incident here. Then I'm hearing also that an illegal alien confronted police, got shot, and is now in police custody or is in a hospital under police surveillance, something like that. Then I'm hearing about the Latin Kings going to war with the FBI, taking their guns out of... I mean, first of all, if you're the FBI, why are you leaving rifles within access of somebody that could break a window and take it? If your rifle is just one broken window away from being taken, then maybe that rifle's in the wrong place. And if you're an FBI agent, maybe you should know that already. I'm just some rapper guy sitting on his couch at home at Krantz Mansion. Oh, and by the way, I notice there is no conservatives out there that dislike my music. There are no Trump supporters out there that dislike my music. I notice only liberals despise my music. And not every liberal despises my music. But every conservative absolutely loves my music. So I have 100% of conservatives and at least 50% of the people who are self-proclaimed liberals that like my music. And then little by little, the liberals drop me when they find out where my political stance is. All of a sudden, they don't like my music. All of a sudden, music they were snapping their fingers to, they don't like anymore. I mean, when you like something, you like something. Isn't that what they always say? You can't control what you like. So if you like humping men, for example, you can't help it, and you're going to be humping men for the rest of your life. And by that rationale, there are people that probably never humped a man in their life that actually got married, had kids. Those kids had kids, thus making them grandparents. And then he died at a ripe old age. But you could never tell. Maybe they had the incredible urgency their whole life to hump a man, and therefore they were gay, acting out a straight life. If you could believe something like that is possible, you can't suddenly not like something, not like the sound of something, because of the political ideology of the person that created it. Just saying. Now, these protesters are not really protesters, they're antagonists. They're antagonists, they're bullies, and in the case of this squirt here that FAFO'd, they are wannabe assailants of our men and women that put on their uniform and risk their lives for the safety of Americans all across the country. And I think it's a damn shame that these people are not only on the wrong side of history, they're not only on the wrong side of the law, they're on the wrong side of reality. They're not living realistically. These people will kill for a uniform consensus that there is a gay gene. Look, Not that there's anything wrong with you doing whatever you do and keep it out of my face. But if there was a gene that makes you this way in which you can't help it ever, God would have came down from the heavens, sat at the foot of my bed and told me. And shame on you for not believing in God. For all you atheists out there, I respect you the way you respect my God. For all you liberals out there, I respect you the way you respect Donald Trump. In fact, when you see me in person, please treat me like you would treat Donald Trump. And I've driven my point home, so I could close this episode out, wrap it up here. This concludes this episode of the MC Too Tall Show. And remember, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, founding father figure of industrial rap and New York City goth scene ambassador, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Yaha.